behind me, clearly you can tell that this is an issue that TV3 is very particularly concerned about, where the Electoral Commission, in an earlier statement or press conference, said that in Ghana, so far, they have identified 81 constituencies which they have tagged as flashpoints. The Ghana Police Service itself has said that across the country, they have identified some 5,003 flashpoints. And we were told that later in the northern part of the country, the Northern Regional Police Command said that for that region alone, some 220 places have been identified as flashpoints. And in all, the police say that they are going to ensure that they deploy a sizable amount of their personnel to ensure that we have a peaceful election process. And as we speak now, our man, William Evans Inkum, is in the West Bawku Central in the northern part of the country. And there, a lot of concerns have been raised in the last few years because as part of the places the EC mentioned and the police have mentioned, Bawku Central is one of them. And William Evans Inkum has been there for the last few days and speaking to some of the key persons, political parties and the MCE, for instance, to find out what they intend to do ahead of the elections to ensure that there is calm and sanity. So, Evans, tell us, what are they telling you are the plans they have in place?
Think that the environment is still volatile in the forthcoming election. In fact, it was identified as one of the hot spots in this year's election. I will be speaking to the communication officers for both political parties. I'm talking about the MPP and the NDC. And of course, the municipal chief executive of Bawku Central is also the chairman of the Municipal Security Council. But let me first speak to Faisal Mashoud, the communication officer for the NDC, and also joining me is Nuruddin Guma. He is also the communication officer for the MPP. So gentlemen, you join me. And Faisal, let me start with you. When you speak, your people act. What kind of messages have you been telling them?
Yeah, first and foremost, I must to thank the municipal chief executive for maintaining the peace that we are enjoying in Bawku here. Because for the past 3 years, there is no any gunshot in Bawku. But our message to the good people of Bawku, or maybe our supporters, because peace is everything in life. Because without peace, you cannot go on with your any business. You can't do anything. But after we sell our message to our supporters, we educate them about peace. How are we going to enjoy peace during or after the election? Because we keep on mentioning to them that on election day, if you cast your vote, my brother, you leave the polling station, go back to the house. After 5 o'clock, come back for the declaration of the results. Because although we know that we have a lot of messages, so we are not afraid of anything.
All right. So Nuruddin is the communication officer for the MPP. Nuruddin, the Electoral Commission think that the environment is still volatile, and for that matter, you need to protect the sanctity of the election. What have you been telling your people?
Well, if you look at Bawku, Bawku is cosmopolitan by nature. We have all kinds of people here. And we are all one people because we are related. Even those who have traveled from far away to join those of us who are the indigenes here. I'm talking about Ashantis and other tribes. They are even intermarrying our own people here. So that makes us one people. So we have said that, look, this conflict has affected us here so much that we don't wish to see again. We want to use our resources to develop our place, not to use our resources to feed military people who should be protecting us. We are first-class animals, and therefore we should reason up that there's the need for us to coexist and live together so that Bawku will regain his glory as a business hub. Bawku used to be a very nice, enterprising place, but because of this conflict, things have changed. And we have all worked together. We have been telling our supporters that, look, politics is not about fight. Politics is about ideas. And we have our ideas, our opponents also have their ideas. We think that our ideas would help the good people of Bawku. And therefore, we will be asking that all they have to do is just vote for us, and then we will go on with the development agenda.
All right. Now, let's speak to the Municipal Chief Executive for Bawku Central. He is Honorable Bukari Isaku. So, Mr. Bukari, your people are saying that never again will they visit that moment again. Now, they don't want their resources to be directed to other things. What is the municipal security doing to complement what they are also aiming at?
Yeah, thank you very much. I think for security, the issue of security for the past 3 years has been paramount to me as the chairman, the municipal chief executive and chairman of the committee, the Security Council. And a number of strategies have been done for the past 3 years towards now. And as a result of that, we have, I can say, absolute peace in Bawku. And looking at the elections, it's barely left with about 19 days. And we have not reported any election-related conflict in Bawku or case in Bawku. And we hope that it will go and go well. At the end of the day, the number of strategies we have put in place includes the security have intensified their patrols. The inter-party dialogue committee is also working. Also, we have an inter-ethnic peace committee in Bawku that comprises the major stakeholders, the major tribes within the municipality that have come together and they are working. This particular inter-ethnic peace committee was defunct, but with efforts and the call of His Excellency, they are now working. And they are doing massive work at the community level. They have community engagement with all the community members, talking to them about the essence of peace. Because the amount of money we spend to maintain a one-day peace in Bawku can be used to build at least a 3-unit classroom complete. And based on these issues and talking to the people have understood and think that we must go through the election peacefully. And also, if you look at the relationship between the parties, previously that was not there. But right now, there is a very good relationship between the party leadership. We meet, we talk about issues. When there's an issue concerning the party, other parties, they call among themselves to see how they can solve that particular issue. And that is positive.
All right. Now, finally, do we know the number of military and police presence here?
Right now, the MUSEC met the last time, and they strategized on how we were going to court the elections and the security that will come. But for security reasons, the numbers were not given public. And we think that there will be another meeting, possibly tomorrow or next week, to finalize it, and that will be the duty of the military command here and the police commander to also assist in terms of the numbers. But for now, the numbers are there, but for security reasons, we don't want to get the numbers to public consumption. But we are very serious at it, and the security agencies are working well. I want to take this opportunity to commend the security agencies in Bawku, the military detachment, the police, the prisons, and all, and also commend the Inter-Ethnic Peace Committee and other stakeholders. Like the Zugran, the Bokunaba, for all the efforts that they have all helped to sustain the peace that we have now. And we hope that these elections, we want to shame people who think that Bawku is a flashpoint.
All right, thank you. Well said. We are most grateful. So while we have been speaking to some stakeholders in Bawku Central ahead of the general elections, my name is William Evanson. We go back to studios and join Martin Asiedu-Dartey for more on Media Live. Over to you, Martin.